Fala aí, galera monstra, tudo tranquilo? Sinistrão aqui com vocês, continuando com a nossa série de Fallout 4. Então já sabe, puxa uma cadeira, senta no chão e partiu! Bom, galera, chegamos aqui em Good Neighbor e, né, já aconteceu um fato fatalmente aqui, fatal. O maluco já deu uma facada no outro aqui, se você não viu, tá no vídeo anterior aí. O negócio foi meio tenso, hein, velho. Mas de boa. Pelo que eu percebi, essa daqui é uma cidade com bastante necrótico, né? E tipo um refúgio, né, para para quem não era bem aceito em certos lugares aí. E a gente tem que encontrar uma mulher aqui que vai tentar pegar os dados do chip da cabeça do Kellogg, do cara que supostamente teria sequestrado o nosso filho. Uia. Tem bastante cara armado. Memory Den. Tá, vamos lá. Vamos falar com a mulher. Vamos ver o que vai dar essa zica aí.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Dá pra trocar ideia com ela?
Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Ela tá lá embaixo. Vamos seguir o mano aqui. Ninguém se incomoda, né, com um cara com uma armadura desse tipo aqui, né? Armado até os dentes. Nossa senhora.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Oi. Deixar o Nick explicar? Vamos deixar ele explicar.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Isn't there some way to make this work?
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you
Ha.
have it with you?
Falou em descobrir alguma coisa sobre o instituto, alguma coisa grande, o pessoal já muda de ideia rapidinho.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Continue.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
You really think this will work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
Tá bom, o cara vai sentar.
Grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Se o cara ficar louco, eu vou ter que meter um balaço na cara dele, hein?
Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are in...
Eu acho que o volume das vozes estão bem baixo, né? Mas aqui também tá quase no máximo.
Coded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
O Nick tá bem.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong.
Ei, Laia, tava demorando.
But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Vambora.
Let's get started.
Just
Vambora.
sit down over there and keep your fingers
Fazer o
crossed.
quê?
See you on the other side.
Qual que você quer? Aquele lá ou esse aqui? Esse aqui, né? Porque o meu objetivo é sentar nessa aqui. Eu não posso usar minha armadura, então pera aí. Opa, tô de cuequinha? Como assim? E minha roupa? E a minha roupa, mano? Calma aí, doutora. Por que eu tô pelado, cara? Ah, é porque eu tô com poucas armaduras mesmo. Eu vou ficar pelado mesmo. Pra bater um ventinho, né, mano? Tá calor dentro daquela armadura. Aí refresca mais isso aqui. Please stand by. Por favor, aguarde. Vamos ver a merda que vai dar.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Nossa, já vi que vai dar bosta, cara. Vai dar um ruim tão grande.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Ah, eu tenho que andar pelo... Não dá pra ir pra lá, dá pra pular? Dá pra pular, ó que bonito.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Eu, haha.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Não dá pra gente ir acessando, tipo, as memórias, né?
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked?
O Kellogg, esse é o Kellogg quando
I think
pequeno.
now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that
Nossa, mãe
gun.
já deu uma arma pro moleque já
You
desde
know
criança.
how to use it if you're going to survive.
E já incentivando, ó.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
Play.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here.
Mary.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter?
É a filha dele.
I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Oh, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady.
Ah, é a mulher,
good enough at
mulher dele.
Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you very safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
O cara saca a arma aqui.
I'll connect you to the next
O
intact
cara
memory.
saca a arma aqui, aí ela dispara sem querer e acerta a cabeça da nenê. Imagina?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Piu, 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 piu. Piu, piu.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect it.
Mano, o bagulho tá bizarro. Aquele cara deve ter matado a mulher e a filha dele.
Mind if we sit down?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. Yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Vai rolar tiroteio aqui, hein?
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
O cara ia matar uma família?
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life.
Que ele já tá velho, já
I
careca.
wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, the first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. The first synths weren't all that impressive. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. With the Institute, I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748, initiate.
System offline.
Haha.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're
O
running
cara
out of
meteu
range.
Jack Chan ali.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override
Opa!
initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
How's now the Institute's main
Ele tava olhando pra mim, você viu? Ó lá.
Commonwealth?
Ó o zóio dele mexendo, ó.
Done. They came to me.
Que coisa mais
Unusual for
grotesca.
anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Vault computers are still
Big heads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. Big heads never liked
Big
taking
heads.
orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like... I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out.
Tem que sou
At
eu.
least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but,
Nossa, o cara matava até criança, velho.
yeah. I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Credo, mano.
Just find it. Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found
Ixi,
another
Mari.
contact memory. Whenever you're ready.
O cara matou a mulher mesmo, sem dó, pá.
Is that your
This
son?
whole setup in Diamond City was
appears to
part
be
of
a
some
very recent
elaborate
memory.
plan of the old man's.
Good news, I think.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Isso aqui é a casa
Wasn't my idea to settle down with
A casa do Kellogg que a gente foi lá.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time? The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines. Pure and simple.
Pescoço do moleque, a cabeça do moleque aí.
Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
You're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
What the fuck?
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Agora a gente vai ter que ir atrás então desse Dr. Virgil. Provavelmente. Deixa eu entrar na minha... Inclui o jogo de holodisco Grognak, o Bárbaro.
Dr. Amari.
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
Tudo bem, parece.
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory, but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
Vamos falar sobre a vida do Kellogg.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Motivo pra ser cruel? Puta merda, hein?
It's convinced me that I did the right thing. He was a rabid dog, and he needed to be put down.
I suppose I can't fault you for that. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
Well, you are wearing a suit of power armor. I've heard they were designed with nuclear warfare in mind. It seems like exactly what you need.
Mesmo assim, eu ainda tomo radiação, mesmo usando armadura, né, tia?
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Ganhamos ali uma conquista. Preciso, na verdade, dormir, né? Pra tirar o efeito do meu HP ali. Então agora a gente vai ter que achar o Virgil pra ver como que a gente consegue entrar pra ver como a gente consegue entrar no instituto. Se o cara saiu... Se ele saiu, tipo, de boa, sem usar o teleporte, então tem um jeito de entrar. Agora, se ele saiu usando o teleporte, já não sei. Não sei como que funfa, não. Tem cama por aqui? Não, mas tem banheiro. Oh, não tem nada aqui, hein? Tem um documento técnico ali, mas beleza. Bom, galera, mas é isso. Eu vou finalizar esse vídeo por aqui. Espero que tenham gostado aí demais dessa gameplay de Fallout 4. Estamos aí a caminho do instituto. Vamos fazer uma loucura lá. Chutar uns traseiros, né? Aquele jeito. Beleza? Então, eu vou ficando por aqui. A gente se vê aí no próximo vídeo. Sinistro se despedindo. Um grande abraço pra vocês. Valeus. Fui.